Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. My son Greg and I are trying to resurrect this Craftsman Eager-1 20-inch cut. This was in the pile of scrap mowers going to the scrap yard. Scrapper in the neighborhood hasn't shown up yet. I thought I'd try to figure this thing out. I seem to have an attraction to it somewhat for an unknown reason. Maybe because it's complete, all the hubcaps are there, 20-inch simple machine. I tried to get the engine number off of it. It's rusty. I can't make heads or tails. The date code and model number, I can only read 3 numbers. Maybe you guys know what this thing is. I run the number here and I don't get anything. So we had taken a peek at this thing when it was in the big group and milky oil. So Uncle Brad stopped by. I gave him the 2 Cub Cadets that were rusted out. He's going to try to make 1 machine out of the 2. Greg and I have already been doing a little work. I serviced the transmission on the Honda CR-V, drained that out and added new transmission fluid. So while he was helping me with that, I went ahead and lubed up the cable. I had no action in it. It's got the wings on both sides. So I used a little bit of my ATF 50/50, poured it down both ends. So that's where we are at. So I did pull it over and the recoil did not retract. So I used a 1/4-inch socket and removed the recoil and oiled it up. I used a screwdriver and a hammer and took one of the holes here and tapped it because the recoil had rusted to the metal tin here. You can see the cockroaches have been having a field day. It's full of cockroaches in the cup. Dirt gobbers. This thing's rough. So I oiled the heck out of this and sanded the edge of the recoil so I could go back on here, and that's what we're going to do. It's held on by 2 sheet metal screws. We're going to do that, remove the air filter, and Greg's going to pull with all his might to try to get this thing to start. I'm going to use a rusty can of gum out, just like this unit's rusty. These 2 are going to bond. If it kicks off, maybe I'll pursue redoing the carb. It's just a complete mower and it's so simple. The only moving part is the cable here and the recoil. There's no other front wheel drive crapola to mess with. Super simple 20-inch 4-horse Tecumseh pull light starter. So let's put this recoil back on. Tank's empty. Nothing down there. We got some maybe ratty rat. There's some damage to this cap. I had some interest in the Turo aluminum body machines. Guy was from St. Petersburg, Florida, but I told him I was in Sarasota County. He didn't want to drive down. So I've listed everything cheap, all that junk, and I've had a few people come out and buy. I've got them down to like 10 bucks. Gave 2 to Uncle Brad, like I said. So I think I'm down to maybe 5 that are going to the junker crusher. Okay, so that's up to snuff. Let me take the air filter off. We'll goose it with gum out. And I'll use Gregory's pitching arm to pull on this thing. Crusty and rusty, cracked on the rubber. Who knows what we're going to get. Okay, see what it'll do. The bar's a little upside down, but that's the way they had it back then. That's it. Pull up and give it a tuggy wuggy. It feels like it's got good compression, or sounds like it. Did it feel like it kicked off, or no? Oh wow, finally. That's impressive. That gum out worked. So tank's empty, it's not going to run unless we fuel it. That just burnt off what we sprayed. So let me get a can of fuel. We might have some luck on this rusty turd. I was going to pull the plug next and see if the cylinder was filled with water. Since the crankcase has been compromised with water, this could have been a flood victim. I just like that it's complete. I don't know. I'm starting to fall in love with this Tecumseh Eager-1. Because some of that other junk in the pile is not so eager. But this is an Eager-1. Okay, that's way too much fuel for what we want to do. Okay, any drips, leaks? I don't see anything so far. We'll put it on low to start, see if it even does anything. Try priming it. I can hear it gurgling. But the primer bulb is so shot, it's taken 15 minutes to pop back out. Okay, go. I got a little gas pouring out from the priming, so go. stuck float maybe. It's just pouring out of the intake. Not too bad. No, I shouldn't have put that much in. It's just pouring out like Niagara Falls. Here, hold this back for a second. Let's try to put my hands on a 1/2 inch and I'll drop the bowl. Just to see why this thing wants to pee. Yeah, tilt it back so it stops leaking. I don't have a 1/2. Yeah, it is. It's pouring out. It's really pouring out. We're going to have to let this thing dry out eventually. Give me one more second, and then we're going to call this one quits. Fired off, needs more attention. You know what I mean? It's got compression, it just needs carburetor work. Yeah, this thing's going to be full of gas. At the minimum, primer bulb, gasket, bowl gasket. That's all raunchy. There's a lot of sediment here on the brass jet, and a lot of dark gas came out. Quite a bit of sediment. Feels like, oh, it's varnish. It's just caked up varnish. This thing needs a deep clean. See all the varnish there? It's just gas from sitting 15 years. Bunch of it. So the float needle's probably stuck. Needle's moving now. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to just wipe this down and put it back on. Maybe poke a wire through the brass jet. So just hold it there for a minute. This is going to be like a 30-second, operation, repair. I'm just going to wipe the top of the bowl where it's sealing. I'm just going to clean that up, not worry about the buildup down below. That needs to be removed with a small screwdriver. Let me poke around on this jet with a small wire. Sorry, it's lagging. You never know what you'll come across. Okay, that worked. A little more prodding here on the brass. And we're gonna go ho, ho, ho. Yeah, this thing was all caked up. So we're coming along. I'm digging the sediment out of the brass jet, and I'm gonna poke the little hole clean. It's full of snot. Tiny hole just caked up. Could probably use a little nitro to get this thing in action. My assistant's patiently waiting. He's anxious to get this old Craftsman running. Okay, so we're doing well. What I've done is just gooped out some of the snot that was down in there and poked out the hole here in the brass jet. That was all covered. This still needs work. Got all that gumminess to be scraped out, but this is just a quick checky check. I love how these things have the plastic hubcaps clipped on with 4 clips. That's awesome. Hell, now the Power Smarts, they didn't even want to use rubber. It's just a plastic wheel with some fake tread imprinted on the plastic. Okay. Sorry, real television. Okay, finally getting it tight. Okay, that's as good as I want to go. Drop it down and see if we're flooding. Oh, damn it. It's just pouring. Let it down now and see if it stopped it. No. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Just get ready with the bail bar. Hold the bail bar ready. When you drop it, go ahead and pull on it as soon as you drop it. Okay, drop it and then pull on it. Okay, it's hydrolocked. Keep going. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's enough. Oh, that came out of the breather. Yeah, that's a good thing we didn't run it, because look, we got the milkshake and looks like it's overfilled. So you guys saw it first. We got this hunk of junk to fire off, cleaned out the jet. That was all gummy, Bowls gummy. We got 50-50 oil and water is our lubricant. That's looking nasty. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to change the oil. Clean out the carb. Maybe have Greg degrease it for me. Looks like oil's been pouring out of the exhaust at some point. So impressive, an old Tecumseh running on 50-50 oil and water in the crankcase. Well, thanks, Greg, for donating your pitching elbow to start this beautiful turd. Thanks. Allegiance leaving town. Okay, you guys, we're going to do some more work. Have a good day today. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. At least we know the Eager-1 has potential. You guys know what year it is. I'll put the engine number, which I could read, down below. You guys tell me what you think it is. The model and the code they stamped, and that sticker's deteriorated. It's only showing me 3 numbers, and that's not going to be good enough. Okay, see you. Adios, amigos. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Do it. Do it now.
No. No.
Last